I told you this $27,000 camper can do something most $100,000 RVs physically can't? It fits in a standard parking garage. It drives like a small car. It sips fuel like a commuter hatchback. And yet, it sleeps 4, runs solar, has a full kitchen, real water tanks, and even a bathroom. Most six-figure RVs are bigger. They're louder. They're more powerful. But they're also restricted by height limits, fuel costs, parking rules, and daily usability. This tiny camper, it ignores all of that. And once you see how it's engineered, you'll understand why smaller might actually be smarter. Let's break it down. Most $100,000 RVs give you space. This gives you freedom. And those are not the same thing. Because here's the uncomfortable truth about big motorhomes. They're impressive. Until you try to live with them. Too tall for parking garages, too long for tight streets, too expensive to fuel daily, too inconvenient to just take out for a quick drive. This is the JP Star Happy OnePlus City, and it was engineered around limits, not luxury. Let's start with the foundation. Underneath this camper is a Daihatsu Hijet S510P K-Truck platform. In Japan, K-trucks are built under strict size regulations. That means maximum efficiency in a very small footprint. Total length, 3,790 millimeters. That's just over 12.4 feet. Width, 1,290 meters. Narrower than many compact SUVs. Height with the roof closed, around 2,050 millimeters, roughly 6.7 feet. That number is everything, because most Class B and Class C RVs sit well above 9 or even 10 feet tall. They're banned from multi-story parking garages. They trigger height warnings. They force you to think about clearance constantly. This one doesn't. You can drive it into a grocery store garage, an apartment complex, a city center parking structure. And that alone changes how often you'll actually use it. Now, let's talk engine. Because this is where people laugh. It runs a 660cc gasoline engine. Yes, 660cc. On paper, that sounds tiny. But this camper weighs roughly 100 to 1,200 kilograms fully built. It's light. And because it's light, that small engine becomes surprisingly capable. Highway speed, around 65 to 70 mph. Fuel economy, approximately 10 to 14 km per liter in the city, and up to 16 km per liter on the highway. Compare that to a $100,000 motorhome that averages single-digit MPG. Suddenly, daily driving becomes realistic. And that's the real advantage. This isn't a weekend-only vehicle. This can replace your car. Now here's where the transformation happens. You park. You stop the engine. You release the latches. And the manual pop-top roof lifts. The total height increases to around 2,480 meters. But more importantly, inside standing height jumps to approximately 176 cm, about 5 feet 9 inches. That means most adults can stand upright inside. In a camper that fits in a parking garage, that's not clever marketing. That's intelligent engineering. And the pop-top doesn't just create headroom. It creates a second sleeping zone. Up top, there's a pull-out bunk platform that comfortably fits 2 people. Downstairs, the main L-shaped sofa converts into a flat bed for 2 more adults. That's 4 sleeping positions in a vehicle barely longer than a standard pickup truck. Now, let's step into the living area. The interior uses a predominantly white color scheme. Not for aesthetics, but for spatial perception. White reflects light and visually expands small spaces. Combined with large insulated acrylic windows, the cabin feels open instead of claustrophobic. The main seating area forms an L shape. During the day, it's your lounge, your dining area, your workspace. There's a removable table with integrated cup holders. Small detail, big difference when you're in a moving vehicle. When night comes, the cushions rearrange into a flat sleeping surface. No motors, no complicated mechanisms, just smart geometry. Opposite the seating area is the kitchen unit. Compact, but properly executed. A stainless steel sink sits under a reinforced glass cover. Close the cover, and it becomes extra countertop space. Below, there's a 22-liter compressor refrigerator. And this matters. Compressor fridges cool efficiently even in high temperatures and draw significantly less power than cheap thermoelectric units. That means your food stays cold without draining your battery system. Freshwater storage, 24 liters. Gray water tank, 15 liters. Both are filled and drained externally. No spills inside. This isn't pretending to be a full residential RV. It's designed for short trips, weekend escapes, and efficient travel without excess. Now let's talk power, because this is where many small campers fail. The happy OnePlus City comes standard with solar panels. Not optional, standard. Those solar panels feed into the house battery system, supporting a 3,000-watt inverter. 3,000 watts in something this size is serious. You're not just charging phones. You can run appliances, laptops, cooking devices, camera gear, all through 100 V outlets distributed throughout the cabin. LED lighting keeps power consumption low while maintaining brightness. If you want to upgrade further, lithium battery configurations are available, up to 200 hours or even 400 hour setups. Pair that with solar, and this becomes a legitimate off-grid platform. For cold weather camping, there's an available Webasto FF forced air heater. This produces dry heat, reducing condensation and allowing winter use. For hot climates, optional air conditioning can be installed. And because the vehicle is compact, climate control is efficient. You're not trying to heat or cool a 30-foot box. Storage is surprisingly thoughtful. There are 5 integrated shelves inside the cabin. Under the sofa, there's a large storage compartment accessible from both inside and outside the vehicle. That dual-access design means you can load dirty gear from outside or grab equipment from inside without stepping into rain. At the rear, there's an exterior storage compartment perfect for cables, tools, and outdoor equipment. And yes, you can spec it with 2WD or part-time 4WD. That 4WD option transforms it from city-friendly to mountain-capable. Gravel roads, snowy campsites, muddy access trails. This tiny platform handles them better than many heavier RVs simply because of its size and weight. Parking sensors and a rear-view camera are standard. Collision mitigation with automatic braking is included. Impressive at this price point. Speaking of price, it starts around 3.7 to 4 million Japanese yen, roughly $27,000 depending on exchange rates and options. For that price, you're getting solar, inverter, compressor fridge, water system, sleeping for 4, garage-friendly dimensions, daily drivability. Now compare that to a $100,000 RV. What can't that larger RV do? It can't disappear into a city unnoticed. It can't park in most residential garages. It can't be your grocery getter without feeling ridiculous. It can't move through narrow urban streets without stress. This can. And that's the difference between scale and intelligence. Big RVs are impressive, but they demand lifestyle changes. Special parking, fuel budgeting, route planning around height restrictions. The JP Star Happy OnePlus City integrates into your existing life. Drive to work, park normally, and the same night. Head to the mountains without switching vehicles. That's not about size, that's about freedom. It's small on paper, but in real-world usability, it quietly outperforms vehicles 3 times its cost. Because capability isn't just about how big something is, it's about where it can go. And this one can go almost anywhere. If smart design matters more to you than square footage, this tiny camper makes a very strong case. And it might just prove that in 2026, smaller isn't a compromise. It's an advantage.